Hey, I'm Eric Gonzalez.
And I'm Kyla Moore.
And this is the Blue and Silver Breakdown. All right, I guess the most pressing issue, not issue, but the most interesting thing here is Oswego East alumni Noah Schultz, graduated 2022, will be making his MLB debut for the Chicago White Sox. The 6'9" left-handed pitcher.
How
6'9".
Jesus.
The kid is giant. Pitches upwards of 100 miles an hour. He's a starting pitcher, left-handy. It's going to be really interesting to see him on the mound. He's had a couple of great seasons in Charlotte with the Knights, their farm system team, and even in Birmingham, the Birmingham Barons. So he's proved well enough. He's been one of the top prospects in the MLB for pitching for a couple of years now, and he's finally getting a shot in the show. So good luck, Noah. Make Oswego East proud. He becomes the second professional athlete out of Oswego East, the first being Ray J. Dennis, the basketball player who graduated 2019, who's currently with the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
But on the topic of baseball, they fell 8-5 yesterday against Plainfield Central High School. 0-1 in conference, 7-5 overall.
Not bad, not bad. I do know that they won against Romeoville with 11-1 score. That was that was really good. Yeah. They also have a highlight player. Jackson Tucker now holds the all-time home run leader title.
And he is a commit to the Oklahoma State University.
Yes, he is. Also a junior. That's impressive.
That's incredibly impressive. He still has his senior year to come up, and he's already shattered that record. Makes you wonder if we're gonna have a third professional athlete out of Oswego East or something like that.
I feel like we will.
Relatively soon. Girls soccer.
Yes.
They defeated Romeoville 4-0. 3-3 in conference, or 3-3 overall now. 2-0 in conference. At least that's the scores reported on Max Preps. I will add that because I do know that there are games that they have played that aren't on there.
Yeah.
I do believe they played Oswego High School at some point. I don't
know if they played Oswego. That game got canceled. I don't know when it got rescheduled for.
Okay, I lied.
That got canceled.
So, but these are all the scores that I reported on Max Preps. I've searched around, but
yeah. I haven't really found much on the girls soccer team. I know that they're good. I've heard that they're good. They're a really close team. I see them around all the time. I follow their little bar stool for their team, and they're a really close team. I feel like these girls will do amazing things.
Oswego East is a very successful women's program. I believe head coached by Mr. Leao. And again, consistently up there for conference, sectionals, even regionals. They are a force to be reckoned with, and I think that's just something good that goes to show, because there are a lot of strong programs around here. This area for soccer in general is really strong. Whole bunch of teams feeding around over here. Yeah. But Oswego East usually has, again, some of the stronger teams year to year. I saw lacrosse. Their only reported score so far. Their only reported score so far on Max Prep, so I've seen, is a 12-8 loss against Dunlop. Do you have anything else on that?
No, I actually just saw them repaint the field outside. This is not talking about the games, but I did just see them repaint the field outside, and it's really cool to see how drastically it changes from the football field to lacrosse.
It's a smaller field.
Yeah, it's so interesting to see the lines and the robot paint the lines. Sorry, that was just that was really cool to see.
We have to get out to a lacrosse game, don't we?
Yeah.
I think that's something we're gonna have to.
That's the next one.
Stay tuned for that.
Men's tennis, like soccer, not many of their scores have been shown, but they also got rained out of a lot of games because it's been really rainy here. But they did win against Plainfield North with a 5-2 score and East Aurora with a 7-0 score.
There you go. I mean, I don't have anything on tennis. I do have volleyball.
Yeah. Oh, volleyball's been doing great.
We were talking about them recently. On Maxwell, they're currently as 6-7.
Yeah, but okay. Well, from what I've seen with their tournament, they did great.
Yeah,
their tournament was really good.
Was important there. They just this I want to say on Monday, but I think it was last week some point. Defeated Minooka with 2-1. They're 1-0 in conference. They currently hold second there. So again, still early in the season. Only one conference game down so far, so they're gonna have a lot of time to, prove themselves there.
They also won against Marmion Academy, Oak Forest, JCA, Naperville Central, and a couple of other teams. Yes. and all of those are like two set games. They also have Max Coleman, who shattered the single game assists record previously held by Nathan Thatch.
Yeah, I saw he was reported as player of the game, I believe, again for the Minooka game, senior this year. It's fun, honestly, just watching a lot of these teams around here. I think maybe it has something to do again with like the weather being nicer and everything, but I guess everything just feels a bit more fun again. I don't know.
I think it's also fun to watch people that I've grown up, because we're the same age, seeing people that I've like grown up with through school do such amazing things.
Absolutely.
Like breaking records.
Absolutely, and I guess that's part of the cool things about high school athletics, right? Is that, hey, I know these people. Like you can watch professional sports, you can watch college sports, and they're these names, right? That I know these names, right? They're household names, sure. But you don't know the person, right? But when you get to a more focal sense, you're like, I know these people. I talk to these people. I have classes with these people, right? Like that kind of thing. I don't know. High school sports are neat.
Yeah. Also, both men's and women's outdoor track season has started. We've had some pretty impressive season openers. It's hard to like go into detail because it's more
It's a lot of individual
personal.
events.
Yeah, it's more personal, but we have some amazing things that have happened. Both teams have placed top 3 and most of the invites that have happened so far. I feel like both of these teams will be really interesting to watch, along with like the college commits that are committed on both teams, because there's some quite amazing talent on both teams. It's also going to be interesting to see how both teams measure up to losing the seniors from last year.
Absolutely. And sort of, we can come to that point, right? We're getting close to the end here. The spring seasons are just really starting to hit that main stretch, right? How are you feeling so far for a lot of these teams here?
So far, I think a lot of the teams, I think they have a lot of potential. I think they're on like the right path. I think, especially with like softball. Softball's had a good season too. Like they opened up their season with a 7-game streak until they lost against Plainfield Central, but then they came back and won against Plainfield North in a program sweep.
Yeah, absolutely. I forgot to I have it right here in my notes. They're 9-3 on the season, 1-1 in conference, and they again defeated Plainfield North High School yesterday with a score of 5-4. Did I mention that or did I not? I thought I did, but either way, I guess I didn't.
But I think teams like softball and baseball and the track team and the tennis team, I think they have a lot of potential.
Absolutely. And as we get through these last couple of weeks here at school, we've only got maybe 4 episodes left after this, which is kind of crazy to think. Yeah, like a lot of these teams are getting into the big stretch, right? I mean, we just had standardized testing last week. We're coming down to the end,
Just a lot of the seniors last time doing sports ever. So it's going to be really interesting to see how each of the seniors who are on each team will finish their season.
Absolutely. Right. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode. I'm Eric Gonzalez.
And I'm Kyla Moore.
And we'll see you next week.